This administration wants anyone who has ever committed a crime to be held accountable, and I would argue this administration has done more to lock up bad guys than certainly the previous administration. And the Trump administration is committed to truth and to transparency. That's why the Attorney General and the FBI Director pledged at the President's direction to do an exhaustive review of all of the files related to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes and his death. And they put out a memo in conclusion of that review, but they committed to an exhaustive investigation. That's what they did, and they provided the results of that. That's transparency.
Follow up on that,
Sure.
Karoline. Okay, so the FBI looks at the circumstances surrounding the death of Jeffrey Epstein. According to the report, this systematic review revealed no incriminating client list. So what happened to the Epstein client list that the Attorney General said she had on her desk?
Well, I think if you go back and look at what the Attorney General said in that interview, which was on your network on Fox News.
Got the quote.
Go ahead.
John Roberts said, DOJ may be releasing the list of Jeffrey Epstein's clients. Will that really happen? And she said, it's sitting on my desk right now to review.
Yes, she was
What?
saying the entirety of all of the paperwork, all of the paper in relation to Jeffrey Epstein's crimes. That's what the Attorney General was referring to, and I'll let her speak for that. But again, when it comes to the FBI and the Department of Justice, they are more than committed to ensuring that bad people are put behind bars.
Press Secretary Karoline Leavitt is either not in the know or she's hiding something. The fact of the matter is, we all know it. Thus,
It's fake news, and frankly, it's insulting that you people think we're not taking care of it, and we are sending all of our prayers. Sure.
There are a lot of people that doubt that the Epstein list doesn't actually
Okay, I'm
exist.
sorry. If we say that there's no list, then there's no list. You people are focused on the wrong thing, okay? People are dying, Kim, okay? There's no Epstein list. There's no client list. The Epstein stuff, guys, you're focused on the wrong things, okay? What you need to focus on is the fact that Joe Biden and Barack Hussein Obama and the radical leftists continue to try to make Planned Parenthood happen. It's not gonna happen. We're defunding it, and they even have a judge trying to stop it. Okay, but we'll see you at the Supreme Court.
comedian Lisandra Vazquez can't help herself but poking fun at Leavitt.
What we have seen is corruption at the highest levels against President Trump. The deep state threw everything at him to prevent him from coming back to this big, beautiful White House behind me. And he prevailed, and the truth must come out. And this administration is totally committed to transparency and to justice and to accountability. And we must have a rule of law in this country. We can't be a nation without law and order.
It seems she is just a well-paid shill at this point in an effort for career advancements. Meanwhile,
You're welcome. Promises made, promises kept, and that's on moving at Trump speed. Sure.
Elon Musk continues to push about the Epstein list. Is there any
Okay,
reason?
I'm gonna stop you right there. Do you mean the coffin-shaped African? No. Why is he so obsessed with this creep? Like, okay, or like maybe he's just seeing himself in Epstein. Okay, I'm just saying, why are you people so focused on the Epstein list? It's weird. Washington Post. Okay? They committed crimes against children. Do you people not have a heart? Also, Grok, anti-Semitic. Okay? Epstein, that list is gone because it was a mental list and he unalived himself, and the only way you're gonna get it is if you talk to somebody that's a psychic, and psychics, the devil. Okay?
at the end of the day, they know why. It's because they are keeping it secretive for a reason.
Democrat elected officials are trying to turn this into a political game, and it is not. This is a national tragedy, and the administration is treating it as such. We know the National Weather Service provided early and consistent warnings. They gave out timely flash flood alerts. There were record-breaking lead times in the lead up to this catastrophe. There is ongoing flood monitoring, and these offices were well staffed. In fact, one of the offices was actually overstaffed. They had more people than they need. So any claim to the contrary is completely false.
No wonder she chose not to wear her cross that day when she lied up a storm once again.
President Trump, who just got done smoking Cristiano Ronaldo in a scrimmage on the White House lawn, he said, goal. Now go back to where you came from. That's my goal. Immigrants out. Okay? And that's why President Donald J. Trump, who's the most transparent, hardest working president that we've ever had in American history, was burning the midnight oil last night in the Oval Office, talking to 11 out of the 12 congressmen and women that he needed to pass the Genius Act. The Genius Act, we were going to name it the Trump Act, but we just used a synonym. And that's on promises made, promises kept. We have increased the amount of investments in the United States. We are investing in America, and that's on putting America first. Promises made, promises kept. Bipartisan polls are also saying everyone agrees with President Donald J. Trump's immigration reform as we have closed the borders. You're welcome. Sure.
Can you talk about why the 500 metric tons of emergency food is being incinerated?
Okay. Well then, if you're so worried about all of that food going to waste, then why don't you come eat it yourself, Washington Post? Okay?
Well done to Vazquez, once more showcasing just how full of you-know-what the press secretary is. On the topic of Donald Trump crashing Chelsea FC's FIFA Club World Cup win at MetLife Stadium during the trophy presentation, of course, an embarrassment of epic proportions, showcasing how addicted to the image of winning this man must be in close proximity to at every waking second. Vazquez would have fun with this moment as well.
Who just rightfully won the FIFA Club World Trophy from the Chelsea team after beating all of them in arm wrestling competition. They were like, "Sir, please take this trophy. It's clearly yours. You're the best. You're the strongest. You're the greatest athlete of all time." And President Donald J. Trump was like, "Are you sure?" And they were like, "No, please. It's our pleasure. Good day, mate." And that's why President Donald J. Trump continues to win for America in all aspects, putting America first. And it's not a hot new bombshell entering the villa, but a hot new decision by the Supreme Court, putting America first and having another victory for kids, teachers, and parents everywhere.
First things first, special shout out to Lisandra Vazquez for continuing to bring a comedic edge to something that we badly need, which is poking fun at powerful people. Comedians do it all the time. It has been a staple in their work throughout history. So I appreciate it. Please do follow her on all of her social media platforms and help give her a boost. Let this community show its power. I would truly appreciate it. Secondly, the fact that we can all see through this is evident in the posts that Donald Trump has made himself. He is really upset that people aren't letting this go. The problem with that is you all built up this entire escapade of a list. You all did it. And now that your base, who you have dog whistled and even bat signaled at some time to the Shmooanon movement, they're now asking questions because you got them to buy in over the course of 5 years. So they want to know, and they're not letting it go. Do I think it will lose him support? Minimal, honestly. Once you've drank the Kool-Aid at this point, you're probably gone. There's a low percentage rate, if you haven't jumped off the ship yet, that you're going to. Hold out hope, I suppose. And it's the impetus, the onus rather is on the press to continue asking these questions because they don't have an answer and the public wants to know. Hey, I appreciate you watching. Now, if you can, please do become a channel member by going to youtube.com/TYTsports and clicking the join button. If that's too much for you, you can just go to tyt.com/join to become a member. It helps all of us out here at the Young Turks and keeps our network afloat. In addition, you could follow me on my socials on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. Appreciate the love. Have a great day.